mean, this could go with pizza meatloaf that we made. But I think this is good with fish, chicken.
Yeah, it's not that strong green bean.
No.
Everything just mellowed it out.
Oh, I tell you, man, lemon is like a miracle worker. I mean, some meat, some sauces, some pasta. It just brings out a brightness. It balances it out. So look at us, man. We could probably eat this whole plate.
That little bit of feta I just got. Oh my God.
I could say I could eat the whole plate of cupcakes, which is very true, but I'm reserving myself if I had a plate of cupcakes here.
So good.
Okay, you can take more. Hey, hi everyone. This is Amy. I'm Amy Roloff, and I'm in my little kitchen. So thanks for being here. Anyway, this is a very simple side. There are some green vegetables. There are some green vegetables to me that you can use in so many different ways. And one of them is green beans. And besides that, this is one vegetable that Chris will really eat or tolerate a lot more than any other vegetable. But it's just like broccoli. Broccoli is a very versatile vegetable that you can do so many different things when it comes to greens or kale or anything like that. But anyway, this is green beans with lemon and feta. Very simple. So I have about, I don't know, we're going to use all these beans, but this is about, use about 1 pound or 2 pounds. You know, this is about 20 ounces. So I guess, yeah, because 1 pound is 16 ounces, right? Or something like that. Anyway, just use some green beans. The one thing I like about, well, the one thing I do with my green beans, I always cut the ends. So you just want to cook these to the point. If you like a little crunch, then cook them, you know, just before they really get too tender. Or if you like them a little more soft, just cook them a little bit longer. But these shouldn't really take more than, I don't know, 5 to 8 minutes, especially this amount. If you have less, probably about 5 minutes. Then we're going to cut up a little bit of shallot just to add that little bit of onions. If you don't like a shallot, you can think of just a regular onion, maybe capers. That'll add a little tartness. I didn't really like capers in this recipe because you're already adding lemon, and I didn't want an overly sour, tart side dish. So we're just going to do some slices of the shallot. I've got a mixture of, oh, that one I didn't chop so well. I have a mixture of parsley and chives in here. I thought with a little bit of that oniony. So I'm just going to cut up this little bunch of chives a little bit. Oh, and feta. We've got feta cheese in this too. So I don't know, do about, with this amount of veggies, I'd probably do at least half the box. Because when you got feta in the title of the recipe, don't wimp out on one of the main ingredients. I'm just going to use this knife here to kind of get the, so feta crumbles. So I'm going to try like 4 tablespoons. And we'll see how that goes. But the one thing with the lemon in this recipe, we're going to char the lemon halves. And I think that will add that little rustic charred lemon. It'll bring out a little bit of the sweetness. Yes, lemon is tart. I get that. But whenever you char something, a food, it just adds, it brings out something in the flavor of the food. Just like how they say sometimes add salt to fruit. It changes the sweetness. And I apologize if my eyes start getting watery right now, because even though this is not as bad as an onion, my eyes are starting to water up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go over to the stove top here. We're going to get a pan hot. Put some olive oil in it. You could try butter, but I'm gonna do olive oil. Okay, that's about enough. We'll just use this little piece. We're gonna cut this onion in half. Just gonna cut the little ends off. All right. So let's go over to the stove top, get our pan heated up. Yes, I know, that is my stool moving around. Okay, so we're over here, we're gonna char the lemon halves. And so I'm just gonna drizzle this pan here with a little more olive oil. And I know I have a big pan here, but we're gonna char the lemon halves first, and then we're gonna take those out, and then we're gonna incorporate the beans in here with the shallots for a moment. Then we're gonna add the feta crumble, and then drizzle it with the charred lemon. So, it's not too complicated of a recipe. But there we go. So we're gonna wait another 5 minutes. Okay, I don't think I need. Well, since I've got the lemon or the shallots going on here, we're just gonna cut the whole thing up. Really, depending on how much you want, I think 2 tablespoons is enough. I don't want the lemons to cook too fast. Oh, they're coming along. Yep, we got a little bit more ways to go. Okay, there we go. All right. Now we wait. It's a very simple side dish. Not a lot of ingredients. It can pretty much go quickly. You know, give yourself 20 minutes maybe.
When you cook the beans, how did you do that?
With the beans, I didn't salt them. You can salt them just so you have a little more flavor. So when they go back in the pan, I'll put a little salt in at that time. And so yeah, just a little bit of water in a pan. I put a lid on it to almost kind of like steam them. So, you know, if you want to keep the green color, just make sure you don't overcook the green beans, because then they turn that kind of pale green. Now, Chris would probably prefer these. Let me see. Oh no, I see. To me, I think these are perfect. Perfect. And probably I would have backed off a few more minutes. These are good. I would use frozen or fresh beans. Frozen, if you do use frozen like French beans or something like that, you really don't need as much water in your pan because it's frozen, and so it still has its water content. I made the mistake of buying fresh green beans. It didn't even dawn on me. I didn't even think about it. And I stuck them in the freezer because it's like, oh, I haven't used them in time, so I'll just stick them in the freezer. That doesn't work. Because it doesn't work because they're fresh. They still, you haven't par blanched them, you know, really quick, and then dip them in that cold water, and then, when it comes to fresh, and then, you know, put them in the freezer. But when they're fresh, and they're not cooked, oh, you have not seen the more soggy, wimpy bean possible. People, I don't even know what I was thinking. Oh wow, they're coming. They're there.
Show me that one.
Look at that. Okay, I might have waited too long or had the stove on too high, but that's really what you want. So these are pretty much done. And I'm just going to put them in here, give them a moment to cool off before I use them. So we still have a little bit of oil in here. Just gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna start off with sauteing the shallots a little bit. I'm going to use this whole thing. So one small shallot. Then we're going to go ahead and add the green beans. You guys, I got a new stove top. And it's cooking things a little bit quicker sometimes. So we're just gonna, get the beans warmed up, saute the shallots a little bit, as we try and not flip out the beans from the pan. Believe it or not, I have my stove top set at low. So you still see some of the shallots. I didn't want to overpower this with shallots. And my crazy dog gets in the way. Okay, we're just going to add in a little bit of salt here. Not a lot. Just want to add a little bit of flavor. Okay. We're going to add a little bit of feta, and we might top off the beans with a little bit of feta when we serve it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how many tablespoons. I think whatever looks good to you. We're going to just soften up the cheese a little bit. Oh yeah, do you hear my pan cooling down? Thank goodness. I think this side goes great with like chicken or, pork chops even. So now I'm going to squeeze lemon over this, because I forgot to take out the seeds. There's one. I'm going to try and get this seed here. This game that I play with my grandkids sometime is, we're going on a bear hunt, we're going on a bear hunt. Well, I just went on a lemon seed hunt. Oh yeah, the other lemon. Oh, well, the lucky person just got that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and serve it. Serve it on this platter here. Okay. Why is it that these beans get away from me? I like that the feta is a little bit soft. and not just in these big clumps or big pieces, or even if it is a crumble. Okay, then we're just, just so people know, we're just gonna sprinkle just a little bit of fresh feta on here. Then we've got a mixture of parsley and chives, just for a little garnish. So there we go. There we go. We've got green beans with lemon and feta. So hopefully you will enjoy this side dish. Another way to serve up green beans. So you can find this recipe. Let me clean it up a little bit. There we go. You can find this recipe over at amyroloffslittlekitchen.com or go to amyjroloff.com, and you can find some additional info, and especially for my subscription to my site. Anyway, check it out, check the info out, and give this a try. If I'm going to ask you to give it a try, I better taste it, huh? Okay, here we go. Lisa, who is behind the scenes, is going to give this a try with me. Because we got to taste the food. I mean, come on.
Ooh, looks
So
delicious.
yeah, let me know what you think.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Now see, doesn't that charred lemon just add something else?
Yes, it's delicious.
I think it mellows out the tartness of the lemon, because I didn't add salt or anything. It was just a little olive oil with the lemon. And then I like how the feta is a little bit softer than just,
Yeah, in chunks.
or dried.
It kind of coats it a little bit, gives it a little creamy. Very good, Amy. I love it.
I might have cut up the shallots a little, not so minced, but
Yeah, this is a great side dish and easy. It didn't take very long at all.
doesn't take long at all.
And fresh ingredients.
And that's one of the reasons you definitely want to cook your green beans, but don't cook them to the point where they're ready to eat, because you're going to put them back in the saute pan with the shallots and then the feta cheese, and get all that flavoring and mixture going on, and then you're going to sprinkle it with lemon juice, so because you don't want a mushy bean.
No.
So anyway,
These are perfect.
I know, could we just eat this all day?
I know.
I mean, it could go with pizza meatloaf that we made, but I think this is good with fish, chicken.
Yeah, it's not that strong green bean.
No.
Everything just mellows it out.
Oh, I tell you, man, lemon is like a miracle worker. I mean, some meat, some sauces, some pasta. It just brings out a brightness. It balances it out. So look at us, man. We could probably eat this whole plate.
That little bit of feta I just got. Oh my God.
I could say I could eat the whole plate of cupcakes, which is very true, but I'm reserving myself if I had a plate of cupcakes here.
So good.
Okay, you can take more. Check out this recipe over at Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen and see all of the other stuff that I'm doing, along with Lisa as my sous chef, and doing a whole heck of a lot of work behind the scenes. So thanks for joining me in my kitchen. I hope you make this and gather around your table.
Bye.
See you later. All right. I love this.
Good.
Yeah.